I met a lot of interesting people. A lot of strange people kind of do it for a living. Like, there are people who are lifers. They're like telemarketing, like, and it's just, I mean.
But there's something in you that makes you focus on hilarious, like names like Terrence Quattlebaum,
Yeah.
and the beauty and the humor in that, and,
Yeah.
and the idea of how that could potentially be a song, and
Yeah.
and you can't be such a sort of a mannequin to just say telemarketing.
Yeah.
There's a song in there that's
Yeah.
pretty friggin' amazing, which I can relate to. I've made my living on a telephone, and sort of when it came time to do anything it took to close the deal, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Hey, time for a puppet over here to the side.
Yeah.
And that didn't work out
Well,
too well.
there was like a mandatory 3 asks, and like no matter how irate or like terrible a person was, if they didn't hang up on you, you're supposed to ask them 3 times to donate the money to like whatever it is that we were calling for. And
how far are you willing to push a guy named Matthew Porn?
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about sort of the time that I guess we met.
Yes.
That was a good time.
That was a good time. Well, we met on Facebook because a mutual friend of ours, they made a post about how someone was abusing a dog in their neighborhood.
Yeah.
And like everybody was like, you should call the police or you should go knock on their door and like all this stuff. And like you and I are both like, you should go beat them up.
Yeah.
What's wrong with them?
Go up on their porch and punch them.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Yeah.
my solution.
And then like you friended me after that because I think you noticed that, I was a little bit hostile or something.
Yeah, I was
too.
like, I appreciate
a kindred spirit.
I appreciate
yeah.
hostility and
Yeah.
creativity, and the
As
two
far
was
as-
like a hostility creativity sandwich. Fantastic.
And then I saw you at Howler's.
Howlers, lovely
and,
establishment.
On St. Patrick's Day.
Mm-hmm.
And I
We
recognized
were there
you.
doing charity work.
Yeah, I was doing charity work. No, I was there drinking whiskey, I think.
Yeah. Something along those lines.
But
And you said, "Hey, you're a puppet guy."
I was
Cello girl.
like, are you Dave English? Because I'd had just enough whiskey to like not be too shy to just like come up to you and do that.
The perfect amount.
Yeah. And you were like, make Georgiana, because that's sort of how you knew me, because I'm Midge Crickett.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, I just let it slip. That's okay.
Well, now you can take your mask off now.
Yeah.
At least that's see that going for you. It's too hot in here.
Yeah, exactly. But and then we got to talking, and I told you about the song actually, and you were like, "You're gonna be on my show."
I did. That's exactly what I said.
Uh-huh.
And you said, "What show?" And I said, "Well, I don't have one yet, but I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna have one."
Yep.
And so here we are with waffles and Coupe Day sandwiches and cellos and American beer.
Ridiculous list of names.
Ridiculous, fantastic names. So I think what we should do now is listen to another song that you've written and created, and it is called. You take it from there.
Tragic Overdraft in parentheses beer.
Tragic Overdraft
In parentheses beer.
in parentheses beer.
Yeah, after it. You see it written there.
I've been down this road.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I think it's something that a lot of unemployed people can relate to. And I actually wrote the song for the Halloween season because getting overdrawn at the bank is pretty scary,
Yeah.
Especially because most banks have what's known as overdraft protection. So they will loan you the money to pay for something that you can't afford and then charge you a $40 fee for like whatever it is that you bought. So you can be out at night, get a slice of pizza, get like a slush puppy and a pack of gum, and wake up in the morning and you owe your bank $120.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
And it's the gum's fault. That's the slush puppy talking.
that pizza wasn't even very good, and it cost me $40,
Yeah, I think a lot more people have been there than will admit.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't think there's any shame in admitting it, but it is certainly scary, and not just scary, I think it's sketty. Like sketty.
Sketty. Like what does sketty mean?
Sketty is because the song I do, it's kind of a character piece. And I kind of do like a crypt keeper thing.
Oh.
And so you need to just suspend your belief or suspend your disbelief or whatever it is you need to suspend. You should suspend it and let me play the song for you.
I'm in suspense.
Okay, you're in suspense. Okay. You got overdrawn at the bank thanks to a Coke and a cheesesteak. You thought everything was okay. Now you're money on beer and Twinkies. The ones who pay most overdraft fees are wage slaves or poor old grannies. Kids in college, part-time, jobless, unemployed, unskilled, downtrodden. 38 billion in profits, banks raked in fees and locked it up in a safe marked as ass rape. You're all broke, I think ass rape's great. You're so stupid. You never learned to count. You spend all your money on whiskey and pizza. So that's that song.
That's another excellent song. Now, all right, where are you performing next?
I am performing in July. I'm performing at a music festival. It's called the Free for All Festival, and it's Project 53. It's an independent musician resource center, and I'm actually not sure where that is. But I'm doing that, and I'm playing at the Children's Museum on July 28th, and then my band, Middle Children, we're gonna play here on July the 2nd.
Yeah, you guys are gonna be here for our July, the first Friday in July show.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to that, especially after hearing this. Do you have like a website? What do they call it?
You can.
They got MySpace, and what's the other the new one?
Well, you can be my friend on Facebook,
Okay.
and you can follow me on Twitter, and you can listen to my music on MySpace. Although it seems that a lot of people kind of are not so into doing things on MySpace. Although I still think it's a good place to listen to new music.
Bandcamp. Do you have a Bandcamp?
I don't have a Bandcamp, although I should do that.
Look into
I
it.
recorded an album not all that long ago. I'm going to release it in I think November.
So you sell records.
Yeah. Well.
Do you have CDs somewhere?
I do have some little CDs that are sort of like just recordings that I made on the fly here and there with like different people, and I just sort of like, they're not, I usually give them away to people. But this is the CD that I'm going to release in November is like going to be really like real, like a really real CD.
All right.
So.
Kick ass, Midge Crickett.
Yeah, thanks.
It was great.
Dave
Always
English.
great hanging out. I'm
Yeah.
so glad to have you.
Totally. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks so much.
Thank you, man.